It was the last thing this city needed. The outbreak of a new virus causing fear and panic, with residents hunkering down and staying away from retail centers and eateries, including this famous restaurant in Causeway Bay.
Last year, locals and tourists would line up outside and around the corner to sample its Michelin-recommended dishes. But these days, it's far too easy to get a table.
Lo Chung-hae's business had already been hammered by months of anti-government protests. But the outbreak has packed another devastating punch.
It's a huge impact. Ever since we came back from the Lunar New Year, our business has gone down 70%.
On February the 3rd, Hong Kong released its latest GDP results, and it was ugly. The economy shrank by 2.9% year-on-year in the last quarter of 2019. That was when the protests reached a climax, with violent clashes at multiple universities. The report follows a quarter of contraction triggered by the protests and the trade war, but does not factor in the incoming hit from the virus. In a blog post, Hong Kong Financial Secretary Paul Chan writes, the virus outbreak will definitely cause a double blow to the economy, with catering, retail, tourism, and consumer sectors falling into a deeper winter. In November, the number of visitors to Hong Kong fell 56% over the previous November, the worst drop since the SARS outbreak of 2003. The latest outbreak will push tourism numbers down even more, with Chan warning that the new coronavirus could hit the economy harder than SARS, given the city's greater reliance on tourism and retail over the last 17 years. Most of Hong Kong's visitors come from mainland China, where many cities have placed residents on lockdown. And Hong Kong has closed a number of border crossings to limit new arrivals and the spread of the virus. As with SARS, only when the virus is contained can the Hong Kong economy bounce back.
We expect the Hong Kong economy to recover, but any recovery is not going to be rapid. We're going to see probably even slower recovery from the coronavirus outbreak because the fear factor is even higher as well.
But Lo can't afford to wait any longer. To break even, he needs to make $6,000 a day. His daily take has dropped to below $4,000. He is bracing for the worst.
The worst thing is close the door.
At the back of his restaurant, Lo offers incense to a warrior god, a much-needed prayer for prosperity and protection. Kristie Lu Stout, CNN, Hong Kong.